Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Football Manager 2018, and this is week 15 of competition, and this is the final episode of the season. It all comes down to this. One game to play, and all for it left on the table. We are Decathlon FC, and we are in first place. We control our own destiny. But Salford is not making it easy. They have stayed 2 points behind us for the longest time. You can see here from league positions, we were only second not so long ago. However, that second place was because Salford, we had a game in hand. They played a day ahead of us and overtook us. But otherwise, we have stayed level on points for the last, 11 games? For 11 games, we have stayed just ahead of them. That day they tied, and we moved back ahead right there. Otherwise, we have had identical standings throughout. We've lost only one game in that stretch. We've now won 5 straight, and it's the final game of the season. And a tie won't do. 94 points. If they win 94 points, they've got us on goal differential. So we've got to go take care of business. But I like our odds. We've been playing top 10 teams for weeks now and managed to pull out victories. Our last game was awesome. Leamington, 4-1. Absolutely hammered them besides that one goal. Great performance. The team was really looking up for it. Salford bailed out. Oh, were they ever bailed out. 1-0 versus Boston United. Penalty. I was watching that game closely while we were playing ours. Almost went live as it looked like there was a small chance that they could tie or lose. And we would actually clinch the title in that next to last game, but it did not. So here we are, morning before our final game of the season, and we are facing Brackley Town on the road, and they are in the bottom end of the standings, but they are safe from relegation. So they have nothing to play for in this last game except pride, and I like our odds. Might be on the road, but I think the team is up for it. Speaking of the team being up for it, the reason why we're going a day before is our player liaison officer, Tom Dawes, thinks that I should hold a team meeting with the final game of the season and the title at stake coming up 24 hours from now. So let's go ahead and host a team meeting. All right, here is our players. You can see morale is pretty high. The only ones that are not, Camjo, who's not playing, has not played all season, and Josh Law. Josh Law, not so happy, but that's also because he is wanted by multiple teams, and we have listed him trying to see if we can't get an offer and get some money. Josh Law is technically our best player, though he's really only about 4th on our list, and has not done that great this season, but he wants an insane pay raise that we just cannot afford, so we are going to lose Josh Law. So I'm trying to see if I can get a little money out of him. It did hurt his morale by listing him, though. I waited to do it till about a week ago to try to maintain that morale as long as I could, but see if we can't get a little something out of him. But it looks like the teams might be waiting. The list of teams that want him has grown from Plymouth to 3 teams now, but no offers have come in as of yet. All right, well, here we go. It is time. I'm definitely going to be passionate for this team meeting, and let's see what our options are. We're expected to win the title this season, and although it's come down to the final day of the season, I fully expect you to deliver the win we need to crown us as champions. Next option. It's the last game of the season coming up. We've put ourselves in pole position for the title. You step out on that pitch. Do all you can to win the title and become Decathlon FC legends. I like that one. I understand that it's hard not to feel the pressure of needing a win on the last day to secure the title, but I feel the best chance of getting the win we need is for you to stay cool and play your normal game. And lastly, nobody gave us a chance of winning the title in preseason, so don't be too downhearted if you fail to get the win required on the final day to seal it. Definitely not going to use that one. Maybe play your normal game, but let's see here. It's the last game of the season coming up, and we've put ourselves in pole position for the title. When you step out on the pitch, do all you can to win the title and become Decathlon FC Legends. Or I fully expect you... No, that sounds negative. I like this one. Pole position. Let's see what happens. Oh, gosh, that's a mix. Too much pressure. I respect each of you. Ouch! Ouch! Okay, well, that kind of hurt. Morale just dipped a little bit. Guys are freaking out over the title. So maybe I shouldn't have put that much and just said play your normal game. Okay, easy win is predicted, and there will certainly be some questions. In fact, there's 4 journalists. I don't know if I've seen that many before. Okay, everything comes down to this final day of the season. Can you get the result you need to secure the title? Yes, we can. Last time out, played very well. You must be hoping the side carries that good play into this next game. Gives us confidence. Your counter with Brackley down, see jubilantly Bradbury, given he has managed to steer his side clear of relegation. How do you feel about your counterpart's recent achievement? Lee will be delighted, and rightly so. He's done brilliant. Catch him on a bad day. There you go. Ahead of what is undoubtedly your biggest and most important match of the season, are you feeling particularly nervous? A little bit. Let's see. I suppose so. These are sort of games that give head coaches sleepless nights. I just want to get this game out of the way. There's always a little tension pre-match. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, sure. Okay. Defeat here could see Decathlon FC lose top spot, so presumably you're stressing the importance of a good performance to your players. There you go. Saturday's match sees you go up against Brackley Town's newly appointed head coach, Lee Bradbury. Ahead of the match, how do you feel about your chances going up against an extremely experienced competitor? Okay, they're going to give us a game. Given the importance, wow, there's a lot of questions. Given the importance of the upcoming match for the two teams, there's incredible hunger from the fans to get a positive result. Let's see. Business as usual. I don't think it affects our planning. The guys will have a bit of extra desire. There you go. The fact is that head coaches can often crack under the pressure. Seem to handle it pretty well. Can the same be said of Lee Bradbury? He's not under any pressure right now, but he was. He steered his team clear of relegation. That's a big deal. That we are well up for this match, and if he thinks he is feeling the pressure now, he's going to be feeling it a lot more after we beat them. I'm not that cocky. I think beneath the surface, he is coping with the pressure very well, to be honest, and that nervousness could well be apparent during the match. That may be. Both professionally used to dealing with pressure like this. Lee is a very good coach, and I'm sure his side will be well prepared. All right. Almost time. Yeah, ready to go. All right. Brilliant work. Pleased with preparation. Oh, he admires us. Nice. He's a big fan of mine. Thanks, dude. Johnson, final day drama. All right, here we go. Pre-match tactical briefing. Let's get the team fired back up, huh? All right, here we go. I know they're going to want to talk to us in the tunnel again. So, not everything's peachy going into this final game. We have taken some injuries and knocks. Felix had a knock in the last game, but he's okay. Worsnop was given a shot today, but he's on the bench and definitely not going to play anyway, but I went ahead and gave him the shot, so he at least is available on the bench. Benchriff had a minor injury in training, and it looks like he's okay now, but his match sharpness is low. Theo Wharton's fine, not a big deal there. John Parkin is finally available. He was coming back from injury and then took another injury, even though I never put him in the side at all. He twisted an ankle this time around after being out for quite a while. It looks like he's finally available, but he's not really ready to go, so his career is done, sadly. But here's the big loss. Luis Almond, who's been fantastic for us this season, just before the last game, pulled some knee ligaments and is missing the end of the season. Speaking of missing time, he's not even on this list because we're not going to see Sukar, who did re-sign for next season. Sukar is out for upwards of 1 full year, 9 to 12 months. I forget what the injury was off the top of my head, but I think it was leg related. He's going to be out for a long time. I think he had torn ligaments, if I remember correctly. So Sukar, who wasn't going to start, but certainly was going to be on the bench, is now going to be out for probably half of next season, if not all of next season. All right, well, here we go. Salford, they are at the same Leamington side that we just crushed 4-1. Leamington might be looking to bounce back, and at least they are at home this time. Of the recent stretch of games, the last 5 games or so, we've had the more difficult matchup every time. We've played a number of the same teams, but each week, the team that I have faced has been higher in the standings. We've both been home or away at the same time each game here recently. Back and forth, home, away, home, away, home, away. And again, we're both away. But for the first time, I actually have the easier game. I have Brackley Town, who's in 16th, and Leamington in 10th. I think we can pull it off. It's almost time. Brackley actually beat us earlier in the year, so that's actually good because that'll give us a little fuel for the fire for that pregame talk, and they've been pretty inconsistent here lately. Let's go out there and get this thing done. I hope we can do it comfortably and that we don't have to fight those nerves all the way through the end. So Sukar, let's see, damage cruciate ligaments. Yeah, so we're going to need somebody else, whether it should be Muggleton or Clappison. Let's bring in Clappison, who I think I re-signed Clappison. Muggleton will be leaving the team. All right, we are sticking with Rankine, not Parkin. Almond? No, he failed the test. He's not good to go, so this will have to be it. Mari Morgan-Smith had picked up a knock as well. He is now recovered, though he's not quite back to full strength. He missed more than half of 2 games ago, and then the last game, he was only good to go for about an hour. More of fatigue than anything, as he had not recovered from that injury until pretty much day of game. All right, well, here we go. We are going with our stronger lineup here outside of Almond not being in. But Felix, Moke, and Almond have pretty much traded off those two positions all season long. Heslop has been getting the start here for a while. Newton had picked up a few starts, but not as many. So this is about the strongest lineup that I go with here on the final day of the season. Can we get it done and get the automatic promotion by winning the title for the Panorama National League North? Okay, they're playing a 4-5-1, but they're playing one line all the way across, while ours is more of the traditional 4-2-3-1 that is so common these days. And yes, they're going to look for more questions in the tunnel. They haven't talked to us enough yet. Sad that I hurt the morale a little bit going into this game by putting too much pressure on them. Let's clinch the title. Go out there and impress me. All right. Some of them did get fired up by that. That's good. And I have faith in you. Oh! What the heck, guys? They did not respond to that at all. Oh, okay. Well, that got a few guys fired back up. We got 5 guys fired up now. And let's see, quality finishing. Are you kidding me? Gosh, they are... No. Too much pressure, you guys. Come on. Looks like we're set for another final day of the season full of drama and tension. Have you done enough to emerge as champions come full-time today? Hope so. We're prepared well, and the lads are ready to go out and give a suitable performance. Great platform. Sure. There's been much speculation this week surrounding the future. Really? I don't care about that. All right. We're going to keep watching Salford's performance. Again, we don't have to win today. But if we do anything other... Wow, really? Law got called for a foul with possession of the ball as the guy just steps into him. Morgan Smith with a great steal. Here's a chance. Oh, he fires high. Oh, second minute of the game. It looked like we had a chance to score. Mario Morgan Smith. Was that the pressure that he couldn't get that on target? I guess we'll have to see how the team performs as time goes on. All right. Anyway, if Salford draws, we will win the title. So anything other than a win from them, and we will win the title. For us, if they win, we must win. And there's a goal! Morgan Smith fires it home inside the top of the net. Heslop to Conley. Conley's been player of the season. To Moke. And Moke, great ball through. Hint of offside there from Morgan Smith. He puts it in the back of the net, right side. I thought it hit the top of the net, but it just looks like it was the upper third of the net. Great strike. Morgan Smith. And Law! He has not scored a free kick since the beginning of the season. We get back-to-back goals. 12 minutes in. It is 2-0. Law has been missing free kicks all season long. Looks like that one might have deflected off the back or the back of the head of the defender, and it's 2-0. Salford remains scoreless so far. Here is Felix with a chance. He gets the corner kick. We are up 2-0. The team is ready to go. I was nervous that I screwed them up. It's 2-0. 18th minute. Salford goes ahead. It is 1-0, and they are back in it. What a ball that was. And Law did not react to that one. Off the throw-in, Maloney, are you kidding me? What a ball, wow. It's 2-1. Oh, okay, nerves are back up. It's not going to be comfortable after all. All right, both teams are ahead by a goal right now. They've got a free corner kick here. Fire wide, luckily. All right, so we are getting the majority of the possession, but clearly we are vulnerable today. Guys all seem to be composed right now, at least. So they're not playing nervously. Ooh, another chance. Bloomfield. Simpson saves it. Pushes it wide. All right, ball cleared. Moke with possession. Doing well here. This could be a chance. Fires it in, but the defense clears it out. Okay, we're half hour in. And we are settling into a high rate of possession, so we are definitely creating more chances than they are. That's good so far. I'm nervous though. Whoa, this game has added 2 more goals. Salford is up 2-1. They have the same scoreline we do. It looks like Leamington is coming back on that one with the latest goal as they approach halftime, and we are about to hit halftime. All right, 61% possession, 6-3 on shots. No yellow cards for either team yet. Riley has been the man over there for Salford City as they went up 2-0, but Leamington fought back to 2-1, which is the exact same scoreline that we have with 1 half to go in the season. Can we get the job done? Look at all that support that came out here for us on the road here at Brackley Town. All right, now everything I seem to say has only messed with these guys' head. Everybody's good condition-wise going into the second half. Let's see, things are going well. I know you're capable of more. Let's do that. All right. I don't want to mess with it anymore. I got 5 guys fired up. I'm going to end the pep talk, and we're going to start the second half. All right, let's get Salford back online. 1 half to go. Simpson fully committed to that one. Good job, buddy. Okay, now I've got Ferguson, Moak, both looking complacent. Simpson looking a little bit nervous. And where'd our scoreline go? Still 2-1. 5 minutes into the second half. Heslop out to Ferguson. Ferguson up to Felix. Felix loses the ball. Parslow recovers easily, though. Rowe, long ball ahead. Looking for the quick strike counterattack. Cannot get it. They look for the quick strike counterattack, and Simpson with another great save. That was a heck of a shot. Hudson takes the corner. We clear it out, but only just outside the box. Tilney recovers. Poor foul from Conley there. Not necessary. He was turned away. He wasn't in danger of doing anything. Ball to Hudson. Nor gets the ball taken right off his feet. Great tackle there. I didn't see who it was, but well done. We have just over a half hour to play, and the score lines remain the same. It is 2-1. Bad tackle from Law, and ooh, they nearly get a goal. Bloomfield with the chance. He gets the header. Simpson having himself a heck of a day. Keeps us on top. They've got possession here. Nor with the ball with the cross. Poor cross. Simpson picks that up easily and sends the ball back to the other team. But Heslop there with it. Possession. Josh Simpson back to Parslow. Conley, Heslop, Simpson, Felix, Conley. We are moving the ball with ease, and a great shot from Heslop. What a goal! Here's Conley. Over to Josh Simpson. Over to Heslop. Out to Conley, who gets tackled. Heslop picks up the ball and slots it home from just outside of the box. Great shot. 3-1 with a half hour to play. Sorry if I'm being really loud here. I'm so excited. Job's not done yet, but we've got a 2-goal cushion with just over 20 minutes. If we win, it doesn't matter what Salford does. All right, 20 minutes to go. I'm going to switch back to counter. And at about 75, we're going to change things up and go defensive. Okay, free kick here. Ooh, another chance. Blocked by the wall. All right, now it's time to go defensive and switch the tactics. We want to waste time. We're going to drop that defensive line back. We don't need to work the ball in or have the overlap anymore. And we want to be very disciplined here. Let's see out the game. All right, time resumes. We still have all of our subs left to use with 10 minutes. I still haven't seen an update on Salford's score, but it doesn't matter. We're up by 2 goals. Can the title be ours? All right. let's look at getting in some fresh legs in. Newton is ready to go. These guys are all fired up too. Benchriff's probably a better defender, isn't he? Newton, just 10 tackling, 9 tackling. Neither one of them are that great defensively. Newton's got some more speed. Benchriff's a lot stronger. Let's see. Heslop's having a great game. Simpson is the one who's not, and he's a bit tired. So let's bring in Benchriff alongside. We're going to take Simpson off. And that means I need to change your role to ball-winning midfielder. There we go. So I've got double ball-winning midfielders out there. All right, there we go. Just over 10 minutes to play. 10 minutes. 2-goal cushion. Time's running out. 5 minutes to play plus stoppage. We're going to use another substitution as soon as they announce time. No highlights during this time. We are just shutting them down. Fantastic. There you go. 2 minutes of stoppage time is all. 3 minutes left, including stoppage time, for the title. Let's go ahead and get our second substitution in there. We can bring on Clappison, as he is a defender. And I know what we're going to do. We're going to drop Felix, who's having a bad day. Okay. And what I need to do... Wait, hold on. Cancel. We're already paused. Let's go to tactics. Conley's going to take over Felix's spot. Okay. Felix is going to drop to defensive mid. And which one of these guys? One of these guys plays defensive mid, don't they? Heslop, no. Benchriff, no. Oh, Simpson was. He's already off. But Ben Clappison, okay, is going to come in. Danny Rowe does play defensive mid. Do I want to put him in that spot? Okay. Let's check out your role. What can you do? Defensive midfielder. Set you to defend. All right. So we're switching on our formation, getting a little bit deeper. We want to see this game out. Okay. Let's take you off of attack. Change you to defensive fullback, and you as well. Nice. All right. Let's confirm those changes. 3 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Are we even going to get a highlight? It looks like we're not. Here's the final highlight. This should be the whistle. This should do it. Come on, ref. Bring it on. Clearance out. And there it is. It's all over. We have won the Vanarama National League North. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what happened in the other game. Don't even know. Passionate. Absolutely. Congratulations, guys. I'm happy with it. Enjoy your success. These are the moments you will remember when you hang up your boots. Yes, sir. Job done. Trophy won. All right. Hey, look at that. Multiple achievements flying in right now. Salford did win their game, so that was absolutely a must win. Our 30th win of the year, 96 points. And we had to wait until the final day of the season to win the title. That is so rare, to lose the title with 94 points as Salford City did. What a race. They were 20 points up over third place. They gave us a run. They had the better goal difference. They were the better scorers. We were the better defenders. We were second, I believe, in the league in both goals scored and defense. In fact, why don't we go ahead and take a look at our stats for the year, but let's check out that inbox first. Their final score, 3-1. Look at that. We were dead even, 3-1, 3-1. That was such a mirror of how things went down the stretch. All right, Decathlon FC clinch Vanarama National League North title. On a breezy afternoon at St. James Park, Decathlon FC celebrating clinching the Vanarama National League North title. They lifted the title with just 2 points separating them from Salford. 5 of their last 5 away games in the league. 5 straight wins on the road. Well done. Again, we win the National League title. We'll look back at some great wins along the way, with perhaps most notable including a comfortable 4-1 humbling of Tamworth, 4-2 triumph against Harrogate Town, an emphatic 4-1 win against Telford, and their convincing 4-1 victory over Blyth. Mari Morgan-Smith led the way to glory for the troubled Vanarama National League North team by notching 19 goals en route to sealing the crown. We lifted the North title with just 2 points separating us from Salford, and we've won 5 of the last 5 away games in the league. It was a superb season for Gamers, as they were able to sustain a successful promotion push to vindicate those that had tipped them for success before the season kicked off. Key player, Aidan Conley, 7.42 average rating. And speaking of Aidan Conley, he, along with Josh Simpson, were listed on the finalists for Player of the Season. So top 10 players, including Aidan Conley and Josh Simpson. And Aidan Conley was one of the 2 players tipped by the media as potential winners. Okay, board set the initial budgets. The board have set the initial payroll for the coming season at $173,000 per month, and a transfer budget holding where it is right now at $111,000. I believe that's $50,000 more than we are, or $45,000 more than we are right now. So pretty big pay increase. These values may be altered later based on the agreed setting of club's season expectations. Gamer praised by Decathlon FC supporters. Fans of Decathlon FC were justly proud after the team lifted the Vanarama National League North trophy. Fans and experts alike were unanimous that the person responsible for the team's success was Decathlon Gamer. That is our first time winning. Hey, look at that confetti preseason odds. We're 5-1. We were the favorite. Not sure why that's showing up there, but okay. Oh, they were the preseason faves, Salford, not us. Okay, match press conference about to begin. Congratulations, you've sealed the title. How does this moment feel? Absolutely delighted. Title race was a close run thing, and nobody was quite sure of the destination of the trophy until today. Did you ever doubt that you would finish as champions? I'd be lying if I said that I never doubted it. The race was far too close to call for a long time. You won promotion for the side, but questions linger about your future at the club with your contract soon expiring. Do you expect to be here next season to lead your side in this new challenge? Yes, I'm absolutely not going anywhere. I'll be looking to sort out a new deal as soon as possible. How much of an impact did your pep talk have on getting this result to secure the title? No, I don't think they deserve all the credit. My pep talk was not good. That match wrapped up the League North for your side. How do you reflect on the season as a whole? Yes, we can absolutely look back with much pride. How did you rate the clash as a final match? Pretty special way, yeah, very special. It was labeled as the biggest match of the season. Your team certainly lived up to the pre-match billing. You must be delighted with the final score. It's a brilliant feeling, sure. How upset are you with that result coming as it did against a buoyant Lee Bradbury, who you were very vocal in your admiration of before the match? Okay. He come out on top. Was that down to his relative brief time in the job, in your opinion? Let's say calmly that he deserves a lot of credit. Heslop's effort from 24 yards was one of the highlights of the match. Wouldn't you agree? Absolutely. It was a great shot. Magnificent player. Magnificent strike. You've got one of the best attacking records in the league. What do you attribute that to? Let's see. Get better and pays off on the pitch. Tactically. Well, it is tactics that set us up goal-wise. Aiden Conley has been in scintillating form this season and has 19 assists to his name. How important has his contribution been to your team? He's been magnificent. Taylor Maloney put on a top-notch performance against you today. He's a quality player, isn't he? I guess, sure. Okay. Heslop was outstanding today, wasn't he? He was terrific. There you go. All right. Board is happy with the win. Issued a statement declaring that a club's stature was going to be capable of winning the North, and they are happy with the achievement. Although the board recognizes that success in the competition deserves both praise and recognition, they are hopeful that Gamer now remains able to focus all of his attentions on ensuring that the club are positioned suitably to bring continued success to the club. John Worsnop is injured. He's suffering from the pulled groin. That was what he had going into it. He's only out for a few days. Not a big deal. And Heslop was stellar. Let's go ahead and praise his performance passionately. You were superb. Oh, of course, you don't think. It doesn't matter. The morale at this point, the season is done. Now, we wanted to take a look at some statistics in the league. Okay, team overview. We had the best form at the end of the season. We had the second most games without losing. Wow, and we were dead even with that with Salford. We both went 8 wins straight to end the year. Blythe Spartans had 15 straight games without losing here at the end of the season. Wow. Average possession, we led the way with 56.67% of possession throughout the season. And our average attendance was third most in the league. All right. Penalties taken. We were third on that list. Salford had a number of penalties the last few weeks of the season. We scored on 8 of 9. We had 2 red cards. Headers won. We were 16th as a team. Our ratio, though, was 7th. It was 61% won. Yellow cards down in 17th. 12th on red cards. Our form was top of the league with 8 straight wins. Our home form was mixed. We had 4 straight home wins and 5 straight road wins. And us and Salford had 8 straight wins. Spinnymore also had 7 to round out the season. North Ferriby at the bottom, 7 straight losses. We've had 8 straight games with a goal. Our last loss was goalless. Salford and Stockport have gone 17 games in a row. Blythe 15 with goals. And those 15 have all been games where they did not lose. Three games without allowing a goal. No. only 3 teams did not allow a goal, so nobody had any streak going there. Though Southport went 2 games without scoring. Okay, here you go. Scoring table. Salford led the way with 104 goals this season. That was just phenomenal. We were in second, some way off, with 88 goals. Cross completion ratio, we were 12th. We were second on crosses completed. Salford led the way on that, so you could see how that might have impacted the goals. Goals from corners. Salford had 12. We had 8. 4th best in the league. Direct free kicks. There you go. We only had 2 all season, and one of those was in the final game. Indirect free kicks, we had 9. That's one area where we did pretty well. Salford, and we were level with them. Pass completion ratio. This is one area where I am an expert at. Tactically, I really focus on completing a high ratio of passes, and we did that. We matched Kidderminster for top of the league with 75%. We were second in passes completed with nearly 18,000 on the season. It's a new stat that I haven't seen before. Chances created, we were 6th. Shots on target, we were 5th best with 43%. We had the second most shots on target, exactly 250 on the year. Fouls against, number 1. We drew a lot of fouls. Dribbles per game, number 1 with 12. And here's where we really won the title. We moved up to number 1. We had been in number 2 previously. 43 goals in 42 matches. So basically 1 goal per match, almost perfectly on that mark. Allowed from corner was 4. Direct free kicks, none. Indirect, just 2. We were top of the league there. So we were good defending set pieces. We led the league with 16 shutouts this year. And our fouls made all the way down in 18th. Well done there. Tackles 1. Was only 19th, and that's the reason why we had so few fouls made. Not so many yellow cards. Only a couple red cards on the season because I made sure my players stood up for tackles a lot. Tackle win ratio was 9th. Penalties conceded, we gave up 5 on the season. Average attendance was 3rd. By capacity was 6th. Ground sellouts. Which, by the way, speaking of the ground, we have an old stadium that's, I think, over 100 years or almost 100 years old. They are looking into a new stadium. So they are in a planning phase for a new stadium. I don't know when it's going to be announced. It's actually a smaller stadium than what we have now, but definitely going to be a better, improved stadium from what we have. Ground sellouts, nobody had any. Highest attendance at any point, we were 4th. We had 3,000, almost 300. I wouldn't be surprised if that was our last home game. Lowest attendance, what was our lowest? 2,083. Finances, net spend, nothing. Kidderminster did make some money this season, selling a player. And we did have the highest salary per year of any team. So with that, you really think we should have finished where we did. All right. Well, we're not going to take a look at too much when it comes to players, but most assists was Aiden Conley on the season. He had the 3rd highest average rating. Jack Redshaw has a good chance of winning Player of the Season. He and Conley are the favorites. I voted for Redshaw. Can't vote for my own player. And look at that. Games won. Danny Rowe was on the pitch for all 30 wins this year. Ferguson was on for 29. Moak was on for 28. Oh, that was surprising. If I had seen that stat earlier, I might have played him more often. as Moke I didn't think was doing terribly well, but he was on the pitch for all but 2 wins. Alrighty, well, that's it. We're out of time here. So we're going to be wrapping up this season. Looks like I will be seeing you again a little bit down the road, as we've got some work to do to prepare for the new season. Oh, look, there's another stat. Most dribbles per match, Kane Felix, 3.91. And yes, that was something I noticed. That's why his rating was so high, was that almost 4 dribbles per game, where he was getting deep and then connecting on a fair few amount of crosses. All right, well, again, I'll see you next season, and we're going to have a new look to the team as we head up to a higher division. A lot of players will be back, but certainly not all, and it looks like Law will be moving on, so you have to tune in to see what his fate is. So that does it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my road to the record.